Hey everyone, Will here from All Electric, back again with another video, and today we're checking out the Aventon Ramblas. So if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that I've done a lot of Aventon e-bikes. This is their very first mid-drive motor. Now in this video, you're gonna get my complete review after testing this e-bike out for several weeks. Let's jump right in. Now, this is Aventon's first true e-mountain bike, and you get a ton of stuff that typically you have to pay extra for with traditional manufacturers. And I really think Aventon's trying to break into that industry, and they're doing a great job, especially with their first mid-drive motor product. So this is a traditional hardtail mountain bike. You can see front fork suspension by RockShox. This is a RockShox 35. And no suspension in the rear. So this is a hardtail mountain bike with a mid-drive motor. Other companies, you are going to pay anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 and up to get the same sort of setup with somebody else's branding on there. Some of the bigger bike brands. Now, of course, this is not a carbon fiber frame, but it is aluminum. And I want to say that the detail that they went to with this e-bike is incredible. They did such a good job smoothing out all these welds, and this color is absolutely magical. Now, another thing that you typically have to pay up for and doesn't come standard with a regular e-mountain bike is a dropper post. So you have a dropper post right here, beautifully integrated here through the head, just like all this cabling here. So you don't have any of that clunk up front here. You do have an optional headlight, which I did not install. And all of this is integrated into the frame. So there is no wiring outside the frame, including the cable for the dropper post. So absolutely beautiful manufacturing, and this is probably one of the best manufactured Aventon bikes that I have tested. And I have tested all of Aventon's bike, including their first iteration and their second iteration of all of their e-bikes. Go check out my electric bike playlist up here. I'll put a card in the corner. Now, another thing I want to reiterate is how beautifully integrated this display is. So if you went over the handlebars, let's say, and crashed, you probably wouldn't crack this display because they tucked it in right underneath this point here. So you can see that this display is underneath this part of the handlebars. So if you went over, it wouldn't crack. Now, this is a big change from their other e-bikes where typically the display is mounted up here at the top, staring right at you. It's beautifully integrated down here because this is made for a more rugged ride. Starting over here on the left-hand side, you're gonna notice that this is super clean. The dropper post and the front brake, which uses mineral oil, is connected to the handlebars in just one point. So very, very clean design. And then you have your controls here for the display, which is very simple. You have a power button, you have a plus and a minus button, which takes you into trail, into turbo, and then of course eco and off. Now these hand grips are nice because they are fully secured with this nut here, so you don't have to worry about them if you're riding really hard, slipping off of the handlebars. Now again, they did a great job over here on this right-hand side. You can see their rear brake here is attached at the same point as your shifter. And this is an excellent shifter. This is the Samir Eagle with 12 gears in the rear. Plenty of options to climb or go downhill. Now this is their first mid-drive motor here, the A100, and it provides an insane amount of torque, especially climbing up a hill, which is primarily what you're going to be doing. You're going to ride downhill, you won't need the motor going downhill, and then you're going to want the motor in a super low gear and using this motor to get your body up the hill so you can ride down once more. Now, much like what Aventon does with all their e-bikes, they did an excellent job paying attention to the smaller details like this chain slap guard here. So there is no chance with this chain slap guard that wraps all the way around both these edges of the frame that you're going to get any sort of noise or scratches to the frame. Now the stock tires on this mountain bike are the Maxxis Recons 29-inch, 2.4-inch in diameter. Now these are pretty solid tires, especially for a mountain bike and especially on a stock mass manufactured mountain bike. I'm about 6'1", and what you see me testing out here today is the Class 1 250 watt, 20 miles an hour top speed, large frame. I just wanted to reference this just so that you know when you're ordering your Ramblas from Aventon's website through my affiliate link. Now, riding this e-bike is so easy and it's super fantastic. One of my favorite things is the instant torque that this motor provides. Don't be deceived by the small power output that this motor gives you. The amount of torque that this thing has is insane and able to propel you up any hill. Never forget
what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show.
Now, when you do use this e-bike a ton and you need to recharge it, your recharge port is right here with the provided charger, which is super easy and secure behind this flap here. So you can see this is a very unique proprietary plug, so don't lose the charger. Otherwise, you'll be buying another one from Aventon. Okay, so there you have it. That's my full review of this e-bike, and I'm definitely gonna keep this e-bike, so I plan on doing a maybe 100 or 200 mile review as well as this one. I also want to reiterate that this is probably my favorite e-bike that Aventon offers now, and that has to do with the type of riding that I like to do, which is primarily on a trail. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Share this video with a friend, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, see you in the next one.